Okay, I'll just say it. I hate the traditional marketing funnel or even the traditional customer journey. Not because it's useless, but because it's way too simplistic for how people actually make decisions today. I'm Justin from Mole Strategy, and I help businesses turn marketing theory into strategies that work in the real world. Let's talk about why the funnel and customer journey models fall short and what to use instead. Now, typically, you have your classic funnel that involves awareness, maybe interest, consideration, conversion, and then loyalty. The problem with this is that people don't move linearly from step to step and buy a product. They tend to bounce around and actually go from step to backwards or even sometimes forward and then backwards and then all sorts of things. Think about yourself as a consumer when you see an ad. Typically, you might ignore it, but you see it 7 times and then you consider ask a friend and then you go back to forgetting about it. Google later because you randomly remember it and then go back to ignoring it, and then you never purchase in the first place. You're going from awareness, consideration, interest, and then awareness again, and all these steps that are not taken into consideration. No pun intended. Now, the same thing goes with customer journeys because typically they are very linear as well when people draw it out. And the reason for this is because we have so much technology at hand that I think the linear journey just doesn't fit anymore, which is why people have now moved on to omni-channel marketing, where you are understanding all these different touch points and how messaging should have context. You typically understand that your social media ads will have an effect and people will have a perception and understanding of your product. Then you might go into Google when they might understand deeper into the products you're selling, but they're not ready to convert yet. And they have word of mouth where they talk to a friend who have experienced that product before and they left you with a good or negative review. And they might look at your Google reviews and then they go into your service and then they go onto your website to understand, or they might even go to a brick and mortar location. But there is a reason why the funnel and even the journey still exists. And the reason for that is because it's simple and easy to teach and also easy for reporting to leadership. But the simplicity of it can be very misleading and also make you stuck at times when deciding what to do for the business. And so, what do you do instead when it comes to your small business or even elevating yourself as a marketer? My answer to that is to think of marketing as an ecosystem and not a funnel instead. We're all surrounded by so much noise in the world. It's important that you get through and resonate with your main customer. But at the same time of this, we rarely ever buy something from the first touch point. And so think about how many times you had to see something in order to purchase it. And so it's important to understand that from multiple different social media channels, different words that we hear from our friends and families, all the reviews online, and even just our own values and morals and perceptions of life and reality can play a role when it comes to buying a product or not buying the product. If you're looking for something that's a bit more useful, I generally enjoy much more complex frameworks or things that are more understandable, such as McKinsey's loyalty loop or even Hagen's hexagon. And so, yeah, the funnel and the journey models really oversimplify what happens in reality. And I think they're amazing as teaching tools. But as we join a professional job or even start our own business, it's time to actually make strategy match our business. If you want more no BS takes on marketing strategy, subscribe for future videos and how it might apply to your business.